Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. Today we are talking about the very new release from Amouage, and that is Guidance 46. Now, when they first released Guidance, I did a complete review video. I will link it down below or somewhere on the screen so you guys can check out. But today I wanted to talk about the new Guidance 46 and compare both of them together to let you guys know my opinions. Is it worth having both in your collection, my thoughts on them, and all of that good stuff. So if you guys are excited to hear my thoughts on Guidance, then definitely stay tuned. If you're new, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below so we can welcome you into the family, and also give this video a thumbs up. And if it's your favorite fragrance, let me know down below. I want to hear your opinion. I know there's a lot of mixed messages when it comes to Guidance, so leave a comment down below. I'd love to know what are your thoughts on this fragrance, if it is a go for you or it's just a no. So when Guidance was first released from Amouage, it literally broke the internet. Everyone wanted their hands on this fragrance, and not just over here on YouTube. I feel like Guidance really went all over social media platforms, whether it was Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Everyone was talking about Guidance. Now, the bottle is absolutely stunning, and I think that's the first thing that captured people's attention. The details, the color scheme, the name, everything just like is so cohesive that you had no choice but to want to try this fragrance. And with Amouage, you know you're going to get high quality juice. They do not play when it comes to releasing a fragrance. It's not a brand that is releasing a fragrance every other week. They're very thought out when it comes to fragrance releases. And I feel like a lot of them are very complex, but unique, and they have a story behind them. So I can appreciate the fragrances that they do release. You have to really understand the vibe of Amouage. They're not your typical fragrance that you're just going to find at the counter. They are definitely very different. They develop, they're not linear. And so I always say when it comes to Amouage fragrances, try it out before you buy a full-size bottle. Get yourself a sample. There are a ton of different websites where you can get a nice sample to try on the skin, especially on the skin, before you buy a bottle. So both of the fragrances, Guidance, the original, and Guidance 46, were created by Quentin Biche. He is an incredible master perfumer. If you don't know who he is, please go do your research, because he probably has created one of your favorite scents. He is very well known. He does fragrances really beautifully, and I think he just does gorgeous feminine fragrances. He is the creator of Delina, who is super popular also. The notes in the original Guidance, there's a lot going on in here. It's quite complex. And when I first smelled this fragrance, I was taken back. I'm not gonna lie. I smelt it and I didn't really understand. This is a heavy beast mode kind of fragrance. It's in your face, it's loud without it wanting to be loud. It just is that kind of fragrance that has a lot of presence. And as soon as you just smell it here, you get the nuance of this fragrance. To me, this smells very creamy, very floral. It's very thick in the air, I find, and it's a fragrance that travels a lot. When it comes to looking at the notes and smelling the fragrance, I don't pick up on every single note. To me, this is blended so well that it's just created a signature scent. It's created a perfume. I don't pick up this and that and the vanilla and the wood. I can only describe it almost in like the texture of this fragrance and the feeling of this fragrance. Creamy, very luscious. It's an intense fragrance, and I do get more floral-esque vibes from this fragrance. Aside from anything else, it does lean to me more feminine because of that creamy vibe. I would definitely recommend this more for a woman, but hey, fragrances are unisex and you wear what you want to wear. And it does smell gentle in a way. Also, even though it is an intense fragrance, it is beast mode. The creaminess of this fragrance smells gentle yet confident, okay? If that makes any sense. So that is my take on the original Guidance. This is a fragrance that I don't need to overspray. A little goes a long way. Like I can do 3 or 4 sprays max and I'm good to go, and everyone will smell this fragrance. It travels the room in a special way. And this is a scent that even though many don't understand, the amount of compliments that you will get is actually insane. This is very, very, very loved by others that are smelling on you. Whether a man or woman, you will get a ton of compliments. That's been my experience when it comes to this fragrance. Like, complete strangers will smell this fragrance as you're walking into a room or walking out. It's that kind of fragrance that will mark a presence. So you have to be very confident when wearing this fragrance because it will get you attention. Okay, that is the magic with Guidance. Bottle difference, I will give you guys a bit of a close-up. You guys can see the regular Guidance is this beautiful opaque tone. It's like a pinky blush tone with this taupey top over here. And then we have Guidance 46 that has this gradient effect, okay? And the coloring of the bottle is in the inside as opposed to Guidance, which is on the outside. Whoever came up with the color scheme did an incredible job because they are beautiful. I already love Amouage bottles. I think that they're very classy, very elegant, very luxurious. The color is just what takes it to another level. It's really, really beautiful. Now let's talk about the notes. So there's definitely a lot more going on Guidance 46. They've added a ton of more notes in the opening as well as in the dry down. I see more woods in there. I see a little bit of spiciness, that almond in there. So let's go ahead and give this a smell. I'm going to actually spray Guidance 46 on this side where I have my tattoo, and then I'm going to spray Guidance, the original, on this side with no tattoo. Okay. So, okay. Yeah. Okay. So for me, Guidance 46 is a little bit more approachable. It's one that is going to be easier to understand and easier to wear. It still has that creaminess that the original Guidance has, but there's something in here that was blended in a way that it just smells a little bit more easy to wear. I can see myself wearing this to many different occasions. I don't have to think so hard about where am I going? Is this appropriate for the setting? Am I dressed well enough to wear this fragrance? And that is the issue that I was having with the original Guidance, where I just had to have a special occasion. I had to be dressed a certain way, depending on the setting that I was going. Then I would wear this one. It wasn't a fragrance that I could just reach and feel incredible wearing. Well, when it comes to Guidance 46, it's a totally different story. There's something in here that I want to wear all the time. It's definitely a love for me. Like, I really appreciated Guidance and I really liked it, but it wasn't a complete love. This is a love for me. There's like creaminess. It's softer. It's not as intense, but it still marks its presence. It's still a loud fragrance that makes a statement. It's still a fragrance that will get you a lot of compliments and attention. But I think that creamy nature that you got from the original Guidance has been mellowed out a little bit more. It's not as creamy in the texture, I want to say. There's a little bit more of a deeper tone in this fragrance. Like there's different textures in this fragrance that I didn't get from the original Guidance. Does that make sense? Guidance is creamy. This one, it's a little creamy. I get the woodiness in the dry down. I get a little bit more sweetness in the dry down also. It's a little bit more spicy. There's just a lot more that I can kind of pinpoint with this one. So I don't know why. It makes it easier for me to wear and really comprehend as opposed to the original Guidance. They both smell incredible. You will get the original DNA of Guidance in here. It's just a different texture of a fragrance as opposed to a completely different fragrance. They're still connected, very much still connected. But for those that couldn't understand and couldn't get down with Guidance, I definitely recommend trying out Guidance 46, because between the two, Guidance 46 is my favorite. It is a love at first sniff. It is a fragrance that I can wear to date night. I can wear to special occasions. I can wear to an event. It's a fragrance that I know will stand out, but I still feel really comfortable, really good wearing it. Here, Guidance, I don't know, there's something very incensey about it. And I think that's what kind of I hesitate from. There's something incensey with the creaminess that makes me kind of think twice before picking it up and wearing it on its own. Layered, it's beautiful. It adds a lot of, you know, complexity to your fragrance. I want to say on its own, Guidance 46 is definitely the one for me. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's honestly very beautiful. And this one leans very feminine for me. I want to say it's very confident too. It's still very sophisticated, very elegant, but there's something kind of sexy about both of them that I get from smelling them. They're both very sensual kind of fragrances, but in a very elegant way. Just done beautifully. Like when I think of niche fragrances, this is what I'm talking about here, where it's a fragrance that's going to really take you on a journey. It's going to make you think. It's going to make you think, what am I going to wear? How am I going to do my makeup? It's not just something you just grab and go. This is not crowd pleasing. This is for the right person. Okay. It might not be for everyone, but it's going to be for the right person. And I think that Amouage and Quentin Biche once again did a fabulous job. I'm so glad that they brought out Guidance 46 because this is going to be my go-to. This is the one that I love, and I've already worn out the house, and it's stunning. It's stunning the way that you will get compliments. It's stunning the way that it just moves in the room and the way that it sits on the skin. Again, very potent. You don't need to overspray. It's quite intense also, and it's just going to linger on your skin for hours. Like, these are beast mode fragrances 100%. So that is my take on the two Guidances from Amouage. Let me know in the comments section. I'm so excited to hear what you guys think about these fragrances. Do you love them? What it is that you don't like them maybe? Have you tried both of them? Give a comment down below. I will link these fragrances down below. I'll also try and get you guys a website with some samples so you guys can get some samples. And if I have a discount code, I will link it down below also. And I am excited to see the response that I get from this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it and this was helpful. I tried to explain it as much as I could, but leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao!